I'm still with the gentleman here, Ruaka Tiskia Momo Mzansi. Welcome back to Mzansi Fundiz. Gentlemen, let's have a conversation around what happened. Trophy Lufuno ibitsangariki pre-season trophy. Sekhukhune played against TS Galaxy. Well, we were worried about TS Galaxy because nearly the FIFA ban, nearly the Rekolota or Patala.
And that is coming to be something that's biting them. Because when you look at the players that have left are the players that they experience in terms of play. You've got a lot of new youngsters, you've got a lot of young conveyor belt development there. Lufuno, TS Galaxy. So Lufuno smiles every time he sees these players. But when you then look at that,
why was not the buyback clause?
So you want to pull a Kuniga? You can let him go and buy him back.
Not all the players that are developed in Naturena will play at Kaizer Chiefs. It's a reality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So some can come back. Some will. You have to. We don't gatekeep players like other teams.
Wait. Lufuno, wait. This MTN8 conversation. You are not there. Wait. There's no way. Sekhukhune have bought well. Sekhukhune have got a lot of experience. You look at Miguel Tim in the middle. You look at.
They put in a proper shift. Yeah.
They put in proper shift, and they were able to say, if you look at that combinations of that they have, you look at the cross from Linda. Bradley finishing. At this rate, you can say Bradley is going to be the all-time leading goal scorer of the league. At this rate.
Nyadzani, surely, Ubuaga Sekhukhune, they were fine, they were cool. 2-0, I'm sure they were worried.
I was also not sure that whether they would come back.
Because 2-0 PSL usually means you were not going to
win. Yeah, but looking at TS Galaxy, as you have just said, there are a lot of problems. Looking at the ban that they have, even now they have players that they have signed which they cannot register with the PSL because of their ban. So, team must just go back and look at himself. Yeah, he must just go back.
Introspect.
No, Mara, he can. I get him Tata Badel. He can sell a couple of players and.
And I heard or
if Asa Paisi can always sell this.
Problem utla rekisa utla bapala ka bomang because ona njwale utla bapala ka bomang
Lufuno, let's look at this Sekhukhune that managed to turn a 2-goal deficit. Everybody win comfortably. Bradley Grobler, he's old. Not every player can come to my team. But sometimes maybe short-term solution didn't matter the player as well.
Yeah, no, he's an experienced player. You look at how he plays at Supersport. He's a goal poacher. You give him one opportunity, he will make use of it. And for me, the turnaround of that game was the goal that they scored just before halftime. It set them up to come back and equalize and then get a winner. But for me, for Sekhukhune, it's experience all round. The players that are there are very experienced. You look at even Tim. You talk about Tim. He's a well-traveled player. You look at Cardoso, and you look at Majaivani, the captain. You look at the midfield from Pirates. They've got experience around the team, and they got quality players. And they also did not play the striker that they loaned out at Magezi. Very, very strong number 9. He can play. He can bring the team in. It's a quality player. Mpho should know him. He punished him in there.
Lufuno, you're mentioning all these players. Let me stick with you because there's a player that you're not mentioning, and Eliana has been there for some time. Skeshe Ncube.
Yeah.
Because the player that's already mentioned
he's been part of the setup. As a striker, if you look at what he puts on the table in terms of goals, it's not convincing for me. He misses lots of chances. Yes, he got a goal, but if you look at his play, he's going to give you a lot of troubles, but he doesn't score as much as he should be scoring. That's one area of his game that needs to improve. But he's been there for a long time. He's a Sekhukhune player. He understands the culture there. He's been there. He can play on the wing side. He can lead the attack, but he needs to convert chances that he gets most of the time.
Mampoza, Ndamani, are you taking out your checkbook and making sure he comes to Torko?
He was offered probably to Sundowns.
They offer. They don't play there.
No, but the team has to offer. There are other problems. There may not even be footballing reasons, so we must offer. But look at Sundowns the way that they are. This season, Sundowns has not gone out and spent on 5-7 players. If anything, Coach Cardoso is going everywhere telling everybody that he's looking to trim. So then the question then becomes like Pagania said, who's going to be left there? And are you going to be able to survive?
You're not silly. Nobody's going anywhere.
No,
Jali once said nobody's going anywhere.
But you
so Kudiso and Beru must go and play that video.
But Lufuno, you have no honor because how many players have left Sundowns so far?
Which players? I told you those players were not playing at Sundowns. But I mean the players that
I get that's the reason why he's saying they are trimming. He said he doesn't want players that will cause
something that you were not heavy. They were not training.
You are shedding off weight.
No, Mara, what did the coach say?
But that trimming are the key players.
Yeah, but I agree, that's trimming.
So you want the best to go?
No.
So that we can lower our standard of...
Come on, I don't need the tricks in this guy. Nyadzani, Sundowns, we said, hooray, they're not really convincing. But this team that's not convincing, how do they end up winning 4-0?
Winning for who they were playing against? No, who they were playing against?
No.
Richards Bay. The top 8 team.
No, But he forgets the same Richards Bay when they were looking to win the league.
I am also good. This is Sesania Shapang
What's working? Let them waste those goals. You have always taken goal. So, but you were talking about trimming of Sundowns and all other things. Sundowns, they have a problem. They don't want to let player goes. You had Maema who wanted to play for one of the teams here locally. They are now saying, no, so they don't want to trim. They don't want to sell.
There's an illness goes away.
Yeah. They don't want to sell.
Miami and Abata, based on what? Based on Lufuno. Where is it that Miami has said, can I please have a try? If you ask Neo Miami, Neo is...
No,
from Neo's own lips. No way,
that's his job. He wakes up, he goes and train, and goes home. That's his job. When you buy players that you don't need, this is the situation that he was a Bafana left back when you got him from Captain City. You went there and bench him. Now you go and fetch another left back again to him. That is a right back.
National team. No.
Because you take a player who's playing in his team.
I'm glad. Cox, hold the bus. Yeah. Bafana are number 3 because of which team? Be honest. Have honor once. Just because of which team?
Pirates is good.
No. Wait.
Sundowns?
Hugo Bruce.
They're Likard.
No. He's a number 3. When Bafana went to be number 3, majority of that squad, 9 of those players
I'll give it to you from Sundowns.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Gentlemen, okay, Mamposa, honor it is that we have. Unfortunately, that's all we have for now. Our controller him, and we'll make sure we carry on with the conversation on the other side. So do make sure you stay with Mzansi Fundiz.